Why women test men and how to pass every test. Women test men. It's not random, it's instinct. If you don't understand why, you'll fail without even knowing it. But once you see the pattern, you can pass every test with ease. Let's break it down. Untesting your confidence. One of the first ways women test men is by poking at their confidence. She might make a sarcastic remark, challenge your opinion, or ask questions designed to put you on the spot. It's not always meant to be cruel. It's her way of measuring if you're as sure of yourself as you claim to be. Confidence is magnetic to women, but insecurity is a deal breaker. If she senses you fold under pressure, she instantly questions whether you're the type of man she can rely on. The right move here is not to get defensive, angry, or flustered. Stay calm, collected, and answer with certainty, or, when appropriate, laugh it off. Confidence doesn't mean being arrogant. It means being secure enough in who you are that no offhand comment shakes you. Think about it. If a simple question rattles you, how will you handle bigger challenges in life? Women want reassurance that you're steady. If you can't hold your ground in small tests, she'll assume you won't in the big ones either. Pass this test by showing that your confidence is rooted, unshakable, and not dependent on her validation. 2. Testing your leadership. A woman will often test whether you can take the lead. This doesn't mean controlling her or making every choice, but it does mean showing decisiveness. She may ask, "Where do you want to go?" or pretend she can't decide between 2 options just to see how you'll respond. If you keep throwing the decision back at her, she'll eventually feel she's with a man who can't steer his own life, let alone a relationship. Women are drawn to men with vision and direction because leadership signals strength and security. Passing this test isn't about bossing her around. It's about making confident, thoughtful decisions without hesitation. Even something simple like saying, "Let's try this restaurant. I think you'll like it," shows initiative. Leadership is about guidance and calm authority, not dominance. When you demonstrate that you're comfortable leading, she feels safer, more feminine, and more willing to trust you. Fail this test and you'll look indecisive. Pass it, and you'll solidify your role as the man she respects and follows. 3. Testing your emotional strength. Emotional strength is one of the most common tests. A woman might create drama out of small issues, exaggerate a problem, or even pick an argument to see how you react. This is not always malicious. It's her way of finding out if you're steady under pressure. If you snap, panic, or try to over-explain, she'll feel you lack the calmness she craves in a man. Think about it. Life will throw bigger storms at both of you, and she wants to know you can stand firm. The right way to pass is by keeping your cool. Don't raise your voice. Don't get dragged into unnecessary battles. And don't let emotions control your words. Sometimes all it takes is a calm smile or simply saying, "It's not that serious, let's relax," to dissolve the tension. Women are emotional by nature. They don't want a man who mirrors their chaos. They want one who balances it. Show her you can stay grounded, and she'll respect you far more than if you match her energy. 4. Testing your consistency. A woman doesn't just listen to what you say, she watches if your actions match your words. She'll test your consistency by paying attention to whether you keep your promises, follow through on commitments, and remain steady in your behavior. For example, if you tell her you'll call at a certain time but forget, or you make plans and cancel without good reason, she notices. These may seem like small things, but to her, they reveal your discipline and reliability. Women naturally want to know if they can depend on you when it matters most. If you're unpredictable, she'll assume you're not trustworthy. To pass this test, be a man of your word. If you say you'll do something, do it, even if it's inconvenient. Consistency shows strength, maturity, and discipline. It tells her you're stable enough to handle responsibilities beyond just dating. Fail here, and she'll label you unreliable. Pass it, and she'll see you as the rare man who stands firm in a world full of broken promises. 5. Testing your boundaries. At some point, she'll push to see how strong your boundaries are. This might come as teasing, testing limits, or asking for things she knows cross your comfort zone. She may act overly demanding or even disrespectful, not because she truly wants to cross the line, but because she wants to see if you'll enforce your standards. If you fold to every request, let her walk all over you or tolerate bad behavior, she loses respect instantly. Women respect men who know where they draw the line and stick to it. Passing this test means calmly and firmly standing by your boundaries without being aggressive. For example, if she's late every time, you don't blow up. You simply stop waiting around endlessly. Boundaries aren't about control. They're about self-respect. When you protect your time, energy, and values, she sees you as a man who values himself, and that makes her value you more. Fail to set boundaries, and you'll quickly become disposable in her eyes. 6. Testing your masculine frame. Every man has what's called a frame, his sense of identity, values, and worldview. A woman will test whether you hold your frame or collapse into hers. This might look like her questioning your opinions, disagreeing just to see your reaction, or playfully trying to get you to change your mind. If you constantly bend, compromise your principles, or seek her approval, she'll lose respect. Why? Because she wants a man who can stand on his own foundation, not one who crumbles at the slightest push. Passing this test means holding your frame without being rigid. You can listen, consider her perspective, and still stay true to your beliefs. For example, if she says, "That's a stupid hobby," you don't argue or abandon it. You simply smile and say, "It works for me." That calm assurance communicates that your life doesn't depend on her validation. Women feel secure when they know a man won't lose himself just to please them. Fail here and you look weak. Pass it and she'll see you as grounded, authentic, and unshakable. 7. Jealousy and attention tests. One of the most subtle yet powerful tests women use is jealousy. She might mention other men complimenting her, post attention-grabbing photos online, or pretend to be interested in someone else just to gauge your reaction. The trap is obvious. If you panic, get needy, or start competing for her attention, you look insecure. On the other hand, ignoring her completely makes it seem like you don't care at all. The right balance is key. Passing this test means showing calm, unbothered confidence, while still making it clear she's valued. If she brings up another man, a relaxed smile and a playful, "That's nice, but he's not me," shows you're neither jealous nor threatened. Women do this not because they want to cheat, but because they want to confirm you're secure enough to handle competition. Life is full of outside temptations, and she wants to know you won't collapse under pressure. Fail, and you seem weak. Pass, and you prove you're confident in yourself and your place in her life. 8. Silence and withdrawal tests. Sometimes, instead of words, a woman will test you through silence. She may suddenly go quiet, delay her replies, or act distant without explanation. The goal isn't always to punish you, it's to see how you handle uncertainty and emotional gaps. If you panic, blow up her phone, or demand answers, you fail by showing neediness. If you completely ignore her for too long, you risk looking careless. The right response is balance. Give her space, stay calm, and continue focusing on your purpose. A simple, confident check-in like, "Hope your day's going well. Talk soon," shows maturity without chasing. Women respect men who don't crumble when they're left hanging. Remember, silence is often used to measure your patience and emotional control. If you react with desperation, you've proven you can't manage tension. But if you remain grounded, she realizes you're not easily shaken. Passing this test proves you're steady, composed, and not dependent on constant validation. 9. Loyalty and temptation tests. A woman may test your loyalty by observing how you behave around other women. She might notice if you flirt with waitresses, linger on social media posts, or give too much attention to other females. Sometimes she'll even create opportunities like encouraging you to go out without her or joking about other women liking you just to see if you can resist temptation. Fail this test, and she knows you can't be trusted when she's not around. Passing it doesn't mean being blind to beauty, but it does mean staying disciplined and respectful. A high-value man controls his impulses. He doesn't let fleeting attention risk the trust of the woman he values. Loyalty is more than avoiding cheating. It's about showing you're solid even when no one's watching. Women want to know that when challenges or temptations arise, you'll stay true. Show her that no test of lust can derail your character, and you'll win her deepest respect. At the end of the day, women don't test men because they're cruel or manipulative. They test because it's instinctive. Deep down, they want to know if the man they're with is truly strong enough to lead, protect, and stay grounded no matter what life throws at them. Every test, whether it's about confidence, leadership, boundaries, consistency, or loyalty, is her way of searching for proof that you are who you appear to be. Fail these tests, and you'll find yourself constantly losing respect, attraction, and even relationships. But pass them, and you set yourself apart as the rare kind of man women admire, follow, and stay loyal to. The secret isn't about playing games, it's about becoming the type of man who naturally passes every test because you live with purpose, discipline, and self-respect. So don't complain when she tests you. Recognize it for what it is, an opportunity to prove your strength. If you want to keep leveling up as a man, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with the test you've faced before, and share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Remember, men, don't chase validation. Build yourself so strong that no test can shake you. The right woman will never stop testing, but she'll also never stop respecting a man who always passes.